I've had people write me off constantly throughout my career, saying I wasn't good enough, wasn't strong enough, just wasn't skilled enough.
Bisping is a fighter. He doesn't care who you are, how tough you think you are, how tough you really are. If you think you're better than him, you think you can beat him, Bisping's down to find out. This is what he was born to do.
At school, and we pick teams, they pick that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. There'd be me at the end with like the disabled kid. And they pick the disabled. I'm like, come on, for fuck's sake, are you serious? Michael, they're not gonna bite you, you're okay, just grab him and put them in the fucking bin. I'm like, dude, that's a sheep's head that's just been cut off. I'm done, I'm out of here, fuck this.
DJ Mikey B, and back in the day, he was more famous for spinning his records than he ever was for fighting in the UFC.
Proud to say I quickly became one of the top fighters in the UK. So now, my focus was on the UFC in America and making it onto the Ultimate Fighter show in Las Vegas.
The UFC wasn't allowed on pay-per-view. As a grown adult, you couldn't make the decision to buy this on pay-per-view. Porn was on pay-per-view. UFC was not. So that was the uphill battle we had.
My name's Mike the Count Bisping. I've flown halfway across the world for this. I feel I've got what it takes to make a real living out of this, you know, a real career.
Oh, Haynes is in trouble. It's all over. Michael Bisping is the Ultimate Fighter.
From that moment on, I made sure I was in the right mindset for all of my fights.
During the show, Michael talked a lot of smack.
Taking it to the Yanks. Is that the best you've got? The main challenge this week, I suppose, is just making weight and getting into the octagon nice and healthy. But it's all going to go swimmingly smooth, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was in the back of an ambulance with Frank Mir. Frank Mir had just been fucked up by Brock Lesnar. And me and Frank Mir in the back of an ambulance like two sorry assholes.
He was going to be haunted for years.
You were a failure in that objective. You failed and you told the world you were gonna win. You did the press conferences.
I'm going to win.
And you failed and you lost.
Whether you're playing with your children or going to the movies or having dinner with your wife, in the back of your head, you're like, that motherfucker knocked me out in front of the whole world.
Tears coming down my eyes with just defeat, anger. I've let all my fans down, let all my family down.
Of course I was disappointed. You know, I thought I was gonna be fighting for the world title. I sacrificed so much to win that fight. You line them up, I'll knock them down. That's the way I've always been. And you motherfucker wanna sit there behind a desk and write a fucking article on your laptop and talk shit about me after what I've been through? Go fuck yourself.
I mean, he's fucking redlining his engine. It's like, bam! So he was going into that cage redlined. And that's who Michael Bisping fought.
Yeah, he's been knocking everybody out with head kicks recently.
Again, that left high kick, and Bisping is...
Went down, followed it up with some shots. I was okay, actually, but the referee stepped in. Thomas Magnum, I presume.
You must be Coburn.
All right, let's keep this simple. Our guy for yours.
You work across the street?
Yeah,
Diamond Exchange.
that's right.
How is this guy actually going to compete with one working eye? This guy should be retired. What is he doing? How is he going to fight?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what people think about the situation and who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. I know who I am and I know who he is.
I made an off-the-cuff remark. I was having a laugh,
tasteless
okay?
remark.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
and I'll knock that smug look off your face, son, believe you me.
I'll knock that weak little beard off your face, too.
Oh, my God.
The fight was in Australia, and that's my wife's home country. Boom. He headbutted me and opens the cut. That's the scar, that's the cut. It was a big, deep cut. From there, the fight was downhill. I guess I got kicked in the head and I didn't know what was going on, and next minute I'm standing there and the fight's over.
Takes mount position.
Mountain.
dusted him off. That's the difference between me and Michael.
It just hurt inside because I knew that wasn't the best version of me. Oh, Dana White, I better take this one. Oh, my phone's not working, just to prove. I'm trying to answer to Dana, it won't answer. Bloody phone.
The greatest champion in UFC history.
Anderson Silva was the most dominant champion the sport had ever seen. The way that he finished people was mind-blowing. Before the fight, I was getting taped up, and I remember I just felt so focused. Wow, good for you. You managed to land some punches on the great Anderson Silva. Don't play those games with me. I'm not gonna fall for no mind games. I'm not hugging you. You're my fucking enemy. So fuck off. Ooh.
Oh! Jumping knee! Michael goes down!
And the referee comes over, Herb Dean, and I look at him and I go, I'm not out. And he says, yeah, I know. Fight's still on.
You know, it just, I could see his determination through his eyes, you know, and he only had one of them.
What is time? What is your
Oh! Throw kick from Anderson Silva!
Come on. All of a sudden.
For the winner, by unanimous decision, Michael!
The injury bug strikes again. This time, it's Chris Weidman.
So I text Dana right then and there. And I think it was something along the lines of, if none of those pussies can make it to the octagon, you know where I am.
Got some breaking news here,
Yeah.
So let's get to it. Dana, who is it? Who's going to fight Luke Rockhold in UFC 199?
The next guy in line is Michael Bisping.
Bisping would never say no. Bisping is a fighter. This is what he was born to do.
I knocked him out and choked him out last time, and it's going to be hard to top that, but I believe I can. I'm going to knock his eye back straight.
That's what's Believe it, and you achieve it. I know that I'm better than this.
Sounds like the worst self-help book you've ever read. Conceive, believe, achieve. Shut the fuck up.
I was overly relaxed. I was so focused on going out there and just having absolutely no respect for Bisping and forcing a fight, like I said, that I don't need to force.
Right hook to the body. Left hook over the top. Bang! Bang, bang, bang. Hard fucking shots.
Oh my goodness.
The fight is over and I'm the new middleweight champion of the world. I jump on top of the cage, I'm celebrating.
Michael always been an underdog all his life, and he proved everybody wrong. I wanted to be like him and be able to inspire people.
He went out there and he became champion, man.
Undisputed UFC.
When I stopped 2014, I knew it was a very big possibility that I would come back.
GSP is back. He is returning to the octagon, UFC 217 at Madison Square Garden.
You still have your sunglasses on, Michael?
No, I took them off for you, dickhead. I'm only next door, pal. Come and see me.
Create those emotion moments to drive the promotion.
Me or GSP?
You easy.
Come on.
You easy. Come on, champ.
There we go. You're just saying that.
Don't let him wrestle you.
Thanks for the advice. I didn't think of that one.
It didn't go my way. George choked me out in the third round and took my belt. But he's the greatest of all time. You know, no regrets.
Bisping is a fighter, man. You know, toward the end of his career, he won the title and he fought nothing but the best. And the thing is with Bisping, he fought the best his whole career.
Former middleweight champion Michael the Count Bisping will be inducted to the UFC Hall of Fame.
This has changed my life in such a way you will never believe, you know? But my dream was always give a better life to my family.